Welcome to Let's Go Racing. I'm Dani Gibson here with Dick Jerardi. We're celebrating our big Super Bowl win. We have a great show for you. We talk with veteran trainer Juan Serey, who's been winning races and training here in the Mid-Atlantic for decades. Plus, we go on the road to Aqueduct and Laurel Park with a few of our Parx trainers for their exciting races. And on the Triple Crown Trail, we head south to Tampa Bay Downs for the Sam F. Davis. And jockey Ramon Moya shows what it takes to break a horse from the starting gate. These stories and more, but the big news are the Eagles representing at the colors again.
Super Bowl, we both had it, Dani. I called for a blowout. I was actually at Santa Anita last Sunday with some friends, first-timers, and I wrote about it this week on letsgoracingparx.com. We went across the street afterwards to watch the Super Bowl. One of my buddies there, he teased up the boys to gave minus 6.5 on the Eagles, got almost 3-1, and it was a blowout. 34-0 before they eased up to the finish line. Let Kansas City feel a little better about themselves. But yeah, it was great.
Really exciting to see our city celebrating, big celebrations from the boys and Eagles. What a team they have, and great job by Coach Nick Sirianni.
No question, and you could tell early on, Dani, they hadn't forgot what happened 2 years ago when they had the better team. Frankly, they gave the game away. They weren't giving this game away. That was definitive. There was no doubt who the better team was on Sunday.
And the city is still celebrating. Well, let's get to some local races. We're going to take a look back at our Parx picks. It was Monday's 9th race. Horses going a mile and 16th for that $28,000 purse. Level Up, my choice, was our post-time favorite. Jockey change here because Francisco Martinez is out.
Yeah, Level Up, solid. 4 wins, 4 seconds, 22 starts. Like horses like this. Good pick, Dani.
Yeah, Gene Aguilar picked up the mount. Optic Way, second choice. Elliot Soto Martinez and Alicio Ruiz.
Yeah, by Cable Boy. You gotta like any horse by Cable Boy.
Here it is. It's the call of our Parx picks.
Optic Way, a tenuous advantage. Jules in the Bay goes right with him, just a head back. The opening quarter, 23-4. They go through the first turn, head down the backstretch. On the outside, in the pink colors, Optic Way. Jules in the Bay, he's in second. Clancy O'Toole, he's in third. Level Up is back into fourth. Simovich, fifth. A Matter of Time, the 10-year-old, he's in sixth. Then it's Caselio and Lucky Dude, and still at the back, Batter Up Bud. Optic Way trying to shake off a persistent Jules in the Bay. The half, 48 flat, less than a half mile left to go. Optic Way, he leads the way. Jules in the Bay is second. Then it's Clancy O'Toole. Level Up, Simovich, he's in fifth. A Matter of Time, Lucky Dude's beginning to advance. He's in sixth and beginning to gain with a big rally. Caselio being asked, not responding. At the back, Batter Up Bud. Optic Way has shaken them off for now. They go into the far turn. Optic Way leads the way. On the inside, Jules in the Bay continues to run on well. Clancy O'Toole, Level Up's gotten the cue. He's in fourth and beginning to gain. Lucky Dude trying to sustain his big rally. They're all trying to reel in. Optic Way, who has the lead at the top of the stretch. Jules in the Bay resilient to the inside. Level Up being asked down the center of the track. Lucky Dude still has some momentum. It's Optic Way with the lead. Level Up, another try on the far outside. Lucky Dude continues to gain, a 16th left. Optic Way looking for the wire. Level Up, another try. Optic Way trying to hold off Level Up. They hit the wire together.
Optic Way getting the win. Just the narrowest of wins over my selection, Level Up. But Alicio Ruiz, he battled to the wire. Really good performance by the veteran 10-year-old.
Yeah, I love 10-year-old horses that are still winning. This is start number 68, Dani. Win 10, 18 seconds, 10 thirds, over $500,000 in earnings.
This guy knows how to win, and he's in great form. Well, let's go to Monday's 10th race. This was a thriller, too. Huge field here. Horses going a mile and 70 yards for our gritty claiming horses, $5,000. $18,000 is the purse. It could be anybody's race here.
It really could be anybody's race. Keep your eye on the 6, Zap Motion at 5-2. This is Carlos Guerrero, 10 strike at all. But Zap Motion, this is a wild finish.
Here's the call.
And leading the way, Swift Tap going very wide. There's Hidden Promise. Checking in on the rail, there's Petulant Delight. He's flanked to the outside by Zap Motion. Also moving up, Super John. Then on the outside, Sailor's Return to his inside, Midnight Act, followed by Last Romance. He's on the rail. Then it's back to Coco Shell, Title Shot. To his outside, Notable Bob the trailer. Wind Giant. Swift Tap leads the way the opening quarter, 23-1. They begin their run down the backstretch. Swift Tap, he has company. Super John to the outside. Then it's Zap Motion. He's in third. Hidden Promise, he's in fourth. Petulant Delight, Sailor's Return, Midnight Act. Then it's back to Last Romance, followed by Coco Shell. He's flanked to the outside by Notable Bob. Then it's Title Shot, and still at the back is Wind Giant. Swift Tap continues to lead. Less than a half mile left to go. 47-1 7-1. He's trying to take them gate to wire. Swift tap, pressure to the outside from Super John. Zap motion. He's improved into third. He's about 3 lengths off the leader. Hidden Promise. He's getting in gear to the outside along with Sailor's Return. They go around the far turn, and Swift tap now has some company. Super John's got in the queue. Those two are on even terms, and Super John sticks his neck in front, making a big run from off the pace. Keep your eye on Win Giant. He's making up some ground from mid-pack. It is Swift tap on the inside. He's flanked by Super John. Zap motion under an all-out drive in the white blinkers. He's looking for room in between horses. Swift tap running a huge race today. He is all out on the far outside. Super John, Win Giant continuing his ascent. He's making a big rally down the center of the track. Swift tap, Win Giant. Zap motion has room. It is on the outside. Win Giant, who now has the lead. Zap motion sticks his nose in front. These two down to the wire.
It was a battle. It looked like a photo finish there. Zap motion, almost a dead heat, gets the win. Actually, both jockeys, Ramon Moya and Christopher Elliott, they both thought they won.
Yeah.
It was that close, but Zap motion, 10 strike. Look at this team up. Juan Carlos Guerrero and Christopher Elliott. We've seen them team up for multiple wins last week.
Yeah, and he's getting obviously a lot more rides for that group in 10 strike and Marshall Graham and that crowd, one of the sharpest owners around.
Oh yeah, they bring really nice horses here at Parx. We're going to head to our first break, but when we come back, we're going to hang out with the coolest trainer, veteran trainer Juan Serey. He knows how to win races. He trains some unbelievable horses. More on him when we come back.
Turning for Home is a nonprofit that has provided for over 4,000 former racehorses with a safe retirement.
These brave warriors do so much for the fans, and we want to make sure they're taken care of.
It's a group effort by all the owners and the trainers, and we've helped so many horses.
Responding to the need of a better system that addressed the uncertain future for the retirement of the equine population at Parx Racing, the PTHA rallied horsemen to support the program.
It's awesome. I mean, these are the things that we deal with every day that put us into the game and make the game great. Without the horses, we have nothing.
Turning for Home became the first on-track retirement program at a year-round racetrack.
Aftercare, it takes all of us, and every single person is responsible for it. These horses give us everything on the track. It's up to us to give them everything off the track.
If you would like to help these amazing animals find a great second career and forever home, please contact us at turningforhome.org.
It's happening again. Those missed tackles are starting to stack up. Your friends pleading with players who can't hear them. Sweating it out week after week. But not you. Why? Because whether they score or not, there's always another way to win on the Parx app. New casino users score up to $1,000 bonus back in their first 24 hours.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Well, I love getting to talk to our trainers, and Juan Serey is regarded as one of the top claiming trainers here in the Mid-Atlantic. Trained some famous horses like New York bred Say Florida Sandy, Ponzi Scheme, and Poor But Honest that ran second to Cigar in the Massachusetts Handicap. Well, I caught up with him in his barn, and here's what he had to say. All right, we're with the legend Juan Serey. You've been training for many years, lots of experience, lots of great horses. How did you get started with horses?
My father used to be a jockey. My grandfather used to be a jockey. Everybody for 4 or 5 generations, everybody working with the horses, you know. Everybody crazy about horses, loved horses. When we launched my house, everybody is talking about horses. So I aged alone. And I said to my mother, Mommy, you know, I don't want to shoot. I got to go working. My father said, I'm not going to buy a shoot if you're not working. So I say, oh, okay. So I started working and buy a shoe for me.
So you've been training horses for many years. At one time, you were the leading trainer at 3 different racetracks. Thinking back to that time, how much fun did you have and how much did you accomplish?
Well, it's, you know, it depends. If you love this team, you have so much fun. Just to come in the morning, see the horses, see people, you know, it's very, I think it's the best feeling in the world. You know,
at one time you were one of the best claiming trainers. You've claimed some horses that won millions of dollars. Tell me about a few of those horses.
Well, the best horse I climb is Poe Banana, Say Florida Sandy. I climb it very cheap, and Say Florida Sandy, New York bred, we make $2,400,000 with that horse. He win 27 states for me.
That horse, there's stakes named after, say, Florida Sandy, and he went on Old Friends to have a great retirement. What does it feel that you're a part of famous horses like that?
Oh, when you claim a horse, it's a lot of fun. But it's two bad teams, one bad team and one good team. It's good for me, and I feel bad for the trainer they have it, because they're looking at me and they hate me, and and this is a business,
Yes. You still love this.
Yes, I can't, sometimes I wake him up 3 o'clock in the morning, I say, oh, it's only 3. And I wait and I gotta watch TV the time, or the weather, and but I can wait. I wake him up 4 o'clock, come in here, have a fun, see people. I love people too anyway. But horses for me is very, very, very important.
Where will Juan Serey be in 10 years? Where will you be at 85?
I hope right here. That's my wish. Especially my daughter, he lives with me now. My baby is 26, he married, and I'm happy, and I hope, I say to my daughter, I say, Daddy, don't do that no more. No, I say, if I not do it, I die.
Keeps you going.
So I got to keep going. I don't know to win. I can stop, but I not even think about I'm going to stop. Right now, I feel the best of my life. I feel good. In my heel, I'm not 75. In my heart, I'm not 75. My body, yes, that's true. But right here, I know I can get on any horse in this world. I don't care how bad, I don't care how tough it is. I'm doing good.
Juan, you are such a pleasure. You're so much fun, and I learn so much every time I talk to you, and I know a lot of trainers feel that way. It has just been so cool to watch your career, and we look forward to seeing so much more.
Thank you so much.
Love Juan's enthusiasm, and he really is a mentor to so many of our trainers. And like he said, big trainers from around the country and his country, Chile, still call him to hear his thoughts.
Look, when he was on his big run in this game, he was one of the best there was.
He absolutely was. Well, it's cool to see him still doing what he loves. Well, let's go on the Kentucky Derby Trail. We're heading down to Tampa Bay Downs. This is the Sam F. Davis Stakes, a prep for the Tampa Bay Derby. $250,000 for 3-year-olds going a mile and 16th. Brad Cox sends out John Hancock, Flavien Prat at Tampa Downs.
Yeah, how about Flavien Prat? I just happened to see him the next day at Santa Anita, Danny, where he won 3 races. But he was at Tampa Bay on Saturday for John Hancock. Second start. First start, very impressive. Brad Cox, Constitution, Windstar Farm, et al. Derby possibilities.
Flavien probably has as many air miles as you do.
No, he's got more than that.
Second choice, Owen Almighty. I like that name.
Yeah, both of them are 5-2, but John Hancock, the slight money favorite. Owen Almighty, Brian Lynch won the Pasco. Blinkers on after a win. Interesting.
We've seen Irad teaming up with Brian Lynch quite a bit at Tampa Bay Downs. Here's the call with track announcer Jason Bean.
Flavien Prat and John Hancock, 22-3. It's a solid tempo up front as Owen Almighty applies pressure from that second position. Naughty Rascals third in the pink cap, out toward the outside, just a length and a half off the lead. Then comes Camp Hale under a good hold, fourth toward the inside. Dr. Ruben M is fifth, only 2.5 off the lead, is up front. Owen Almighty going after John Hancock right here now to Poconos in front. So they have a half mile left to go in the Sam F. Davis. John Hancock and Owen Almighty, those two trading punches early. 46-1 the opening half mile time. Naughty Rascal perched right to their outside. Camp Hale, fourth, still about 2.5, 3 off the lead. Right outside of that one, Dr. Ruben M. Starting to launch a bit from the back is very bold. Poster starting to get underway, was last, has gone by a few rivals as Treaty of Rome drops out of it. Poster's on the move, but still has 6 or 7 to find. Around to the top of the stretch, John Hancock and Owen Almighty. They've been going at it since they sprung the latch. They've now put 3 on the field. Camp Hale moves up to third, going to swing to the outside. Poster continues his move right down the center of the track. John Hancock, Owen Almighty, shoulder to shoulder at the 8th pole. John Hancock on the inside, Owen Almighty on the outside. Camp Hale still 3 lengths back. Poster continues to make up ground. Owen Almighty goes narrowly to the front. John Hancock battles right back. John Hancock, Owen Almighty, John Hancock signs his name to a Sam F. Davis win.
John Hancock, no signature needed here. Just got the win with Flavien Prat. Undefeated now in in 2 starts. The sky's the limit for this colt.
Yeah, only an 85 buyer. He's going to have to run faster, but so far so good. Tampa Bay Derby you would think would be next. And who was John Hancock again?
I know he was a famous person that signed something, possibly something in Philadelphia, like the Declaration of Independence.
Not only possibly Dani Gibson with the award for the John Hancock Award.
I was good in history class. Well, we're going to go to Maryland now. It's Laurel Park, Sunday's 7th race, and it was an exciting one because we have a few Parx horses there. Talented Man and Paradise Valley, and some horses you might remember, Cold Feet, 5 Dreams. Really tough race, but Cold Feet's post-time favorite.
Yeah, Talented Man for Michael Moore, Paradise Valley for Kate DeMasi. You don't see Kate claiming all that many horses. Boy, has this one worked out for her.
Yeah, nice one off Cal Lynch. Well, here's the call of Sunday's 7th race down at Laurel Park.
Cold Feet goes rolling along with 4 furlongs left to go. Cold Feet opening up now at a quick tempo by 3 lengths on Talented Man in second as they round the far turn. And then in the outside there trying to move along into the second spot is No Easy Days and 7s. 11 is racing in 4th. 5 Dreams down to the inside, scrubbed on for more run, and Paradise Valley trailing the field. Cold Feet to catch at the top of the stretch. No Easy Days on the outside between horses Talented Man. 5 Dreams has it inside run. 7's 11 Extreme outside Paradise Valley. Down to the last furlong, No Easy Days and Talented Man head to head for the lead. Paradise Valley's trying to pick up after an awkward beginning. Paradise Valley closing on the outside. Might overcome it all. Paradise Valley.
Paradise Valley missed the break there. Awkward break. He braked out. He kind of leaped up, but circled the field. He was just much the best with that big long stride. I was actually there. I was on the backside. I watched it. It was an exciting race, and it was a really tough race. We'll see some of these horses probably in some stakes races here at Parx.
Right, and Talented Man from Michael ended up finishing second, got DQ'd back to third, but Paradise Valley the winner. And how about this claim? For $25,000, has won $126,000 ever
This is
since.
a really nice horse for Kate DeMasi's team. Congratulations to her. Well, we're going to head to another break. When we come back, we have another fun segment with Ride with Ramon. That's jockey Ramon Moya. You don't want to miss it coming up.
Oh, one sec.
This is Parx.
This is how you roll, this is how it goes. This is how you pop, this is how you rock. Take a chance, do a dance, little romance. This is how you. This is how you excite, this is how you all night. 360 hit me, now we're going all in. I can feel it calling, the crowd, the light, the night, the sights, the vibe is right. This is how you. This is
Parx, Pennsylvania's #1 casino experience. This is how you win.
The question a lot of people are asking themselves these days is, do I buy new or do I buy pre-owned? Here's what I'll tell you. New car inventories are still low and new car prices are still high. However, with the certified pre-owned Nissan at Chapman Nissan, we have a huge selection and you can save thousands over new. Plus a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty, roadside assistance, 1-year prepaid maintenance, and so much more. And not for nothing. Can you really tell the difference? I can't.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here at Let's Go Racing. We're going to do another segment with Ride with Ramon. Jockey Ramon Moya takes us on his horse with the GoPro camera. This time he's breaking out of the starting gate, and that is the most important part of the race. It gets your position, and you can, sometimes you have to make up a lot of lengths. It's really important.
I love watching it through the jockey's eyes. This is so cool.
I think the most important thing is getting them calm, getting them used to the gate. So with younger horses, you'll see a lot of them just go there and standing. So, some of them are a little claustrophobic, so they don't like being in tight spaces. But the main thing is getting them calm, getting them used to it. So, once you get that foundation, you can start popping out of there. Usually we start with opening the doors. With like 2-year-olds, we'll start opening the doors and they'll start jogging out or walk in and back out, and then little by little work their way up to galloping out, and then eventually with the bell like we do at the race.
Yes, sir.
When the gates open, sometimes your plan goes another way. How do you stay calm and refocus when things don't go your way at the break?
Yeah, you know, you always have to have a plan B, right? Sometimes it's study races and you could be the speed of the race, but sometimes if you have a bad break, it just depends what type of horse you're on. You don't want to rush them up there because at the end of the day, the finish line is where the money's at.
There we go. Good girl.
You might have a bad break and readjust or try to get better position. Some people like to rush them up there. And some, you know, if you just get a bad break, you just got to sit tight, and depending on what horse you're on, you know.
What are you thinking about when you're standing in the gate, you're looking side to side, you see all the horses in there, and you know it's getting ready to open?
That's the best feeling, I feel like. You know, especially for bigger races, I get a lot of nerves in the post parade, but as soon as I get in the gate, for some reason, like, everything just shuts off.
Be My Queen hustles to the lead. Imaginarian has some speed today.
Every jockey has their little tricks, but I usually try to look for the starting gate guy, like the thumb, because if he don't have that bell ready in his hand, then you know they're not ready to break out of there yet. So I look between the doors. I try to look for the starting gate guy's hand and just, you know, hope and pray for a good break.
Be My Queen's going to reign supreme today.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, nothing like seeing your horse break out on top, and it's been a lot of fun going through this process and learning what it's like to ride a horse.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Thank you.
What a cool thing to be right on the horse with Ramon, and he just describes it perfectly.
Yes, he does.
Now it's time for this week's Jockey of the Week, sponsored by NovaCare. Congratulations to Louis De Rivera. He had multiple wins and some thrilling performances. He's our Jockey of the Week, sponsored by NovaCare, the power of physical therapy. Now let's turn our attention to this week's Trainer of the Week. Congratulations, Kate DeMasi, this week's Trainer of the Week. She had 6 wins at 3 different tracks last week. What an accomplishment for her and her team. The PTHA proudly partners with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation to bring this week's Trainer of the Week. Now it's time for another Turning for Home family photo to share with you. This is PA bred Amigos Guitar. He retired after 4 wins at the racetrack. Here he is with his adopter Olivia up in Maine, showing you that life after the track is just as rewarding and they have plenty of new adventures to embark on.
I can't say it enough. My favorite thing here at the racetrack is turning for home.
It's
and
really
Danielle Montgomery, nobody does it better.
She puts her whole life into this, and there's nothing more to be proud of. These horses mean everything to us. Well, let's go to best of the rest. Back to Tampa Bay Downs. It's the Suncoast 3-year-old fillies, a mile and 40 yards, $150,000, and La Cara 3 wide into the first turn.
Yeah, she's been out there the whole way, and she's just going to run away from this field in this stretch. Danny to win by 6 lengths and change for Dylan Davis and Mark Cassidy. And Mark Cassidy is on a wild roll at Gulfstream right now.
He really is, and to see Dylan Davis take that next step forward, this filly, I don't know about her numbers, but her body was impressive. I love the way she did it. I look forward to taking her a step forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to go up to Aqueduct for Sunday's second race, a big optional claiming, $86,000. Horses going 6.5 furlongs, and Spike Zone out there with Jaime Rodriguez.
11 wins in 2024. Be a major player at celebrations tonight with the Parx Awards. Could be up for Horse of the Year, certainly older horse. Spike Zone, they're not going to get him. This is an amazing story, Danny. This horse was claimed away from Jamie Ness and the crew for $40,000. Excuse me, they lost him for $50,000. They took him back for $40,000. Since then, he's won over $500,000. 4th leading earner in Jamie Ness's barn ever, just behind Repo Rocks.
Jamie's done a great job with this guy. 15 lifetime wins. Like we're going to talk about a little bit. We have our big Horseman's Awards with Parx tonight.
Yep.
And he's going to be a big player, like you said.
No question.
He got my vote for Horse of the Year.
I did vote for him for Horse of the Year. I did vote him for older, but if he wins Horse of the Year, I would be more than happy to write about it.
Yeah, really well deserved. Well, let's get to this week's PTHA Trophy race. Tuesday's second race, Mama Pick out there for trainer Roger Brown. Not only the trainer, the owner, the breeder, and the trainer.
You gotta love Roger, one of the cool guys at the racetrack, and he had a good day, yes? It wasn't the only one he won.
Did have a good day. He was very enthusiastic, and here I am talking to him after his win. Here with trainer Roger Brown. You just won our trophy race with a homebred. We talked about you had some of these. How's it feel?
This is when the game is as good as it really is when you win with a homebred.
How much planning goes into this? Getting a baby, getting the dam, getting the stallion. How many years had this win been planned?
Enough time to explain all that. She's 4 years old and she just broke her maiden. A lot of time has went into it and a lot of money. She wins 5 more races, I'll be even.
Well, we're excited for you. Congratulations, Mama Pick, and we look forward to see her next time.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And what a beautiful game.
Love talking to Roger, and what a day he had. Like you said, he had 2 wins. Really happy for him and his team. We're going to go to our final break. When we come back, DJ and I are going to try to make you some money, and I'm confident we can when we come back.
The Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association is the advocate for Parx Racing's horsemen and has worked hard to secure better lives for the hundreds of trainers and their families that work in the thoroughbred racing industry. Our horsemen benefit from medical coverage, trainer pension plans, and increased purses. Thanks to these horsemen, racing at Parx is the very best, providing entertainment for you and the entire family. The Pennsylvania Horsemen are proud to be part of the community and introduce a new generation of fans to the sport of kings.
This is Parx.
This is how you roll, this is how it goes. This is how you pop, this is how you rock. Take a chance, do a dance, little romance. This is how you. This is how you excite, this is how you all night. 360 hit me, now we're going all in. I can feel it calling, the crowd, the light, the night, the sights, the vibe is right. This is how you. This is
Parx, Pennsylvania's #1 casino experience. This is how you win.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. It is time for Ion Racing. Good day in horse racing today. In Aqueduct, you got the Say Florida Sandy. That's the horse that Juan Serey trained. A lot of horses down at Laurel.
Yeah, and Risen Stars, the big national race today. We have Jonathan's Way and the big horse who was a favorite in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile missed the break, East Avenue, for our buddy Brendan Walsh. We'll see how they do today. But yeah, as you said, at Laurel, the Barbara Fritchie, huge day. Irish Maxima, who I voted for our Horse of the Year, is in the Barbara Fritchie. The John B. Campbell Speedy Ness, yes, named after Jamie Ness, will be in there. A couple other Parx horses in the races as well.
Yeah, lots of horses to root for today. Now it's time for Parx Picks. We're going to take a look at Monday's 6th race. This is a salty, optional claiming race. Lots to like now. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to go with Ola. Coming from the outside, the Jack Abrams barn has been red hot. This horse is coming off a win, moving up in class, but I like the speed. I think this horse is classy and he's in really good form.
And when you say hot, the barn is at 40% at the meet this year. It's just wild. I got to go with Divine Miracle. Love this horse. 14 lifetime wins. This is Marty Shaw and Top Notch, our leading owner of 2024. We wrote about Marty recently. Esteban Padilla, look out. This is Divine Miracle. When he runs, all he ever does is win.
He's a horse that knows how to get to the winner's circle. Well, we'll be celebrating tonight at Celebrations, our Horseman's Awards, celebrating the champions of Parx Racing from 2024. Can't wait to bring you guys all the behind the scenes and all the winners next week.
Absolutely. And here's our host tonight, the great Dani.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Going to have a lot of fun. And we have racing for you. Come join us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Post time still 12:05. And thanks for watching Dick and I. And we'll see you next time on Let's Go Racing.
Off and racing in the Bet Parx Pennsylvania Derby in a flawless beginning and seize the gray. He's going to seize the day in the Pennsylvania Derby. Here comes Torpedo Anna, a 16th left to go. Torpedo Anna, the Grizzly has the heart of a lion. Torpedo Anna gets the win, a narrow victory in the cotillion.